Night during a concert for rapper T.I., 3 others were injured. Sources say one of the injured has now been charged. In the video you're about to see, frightened concertgoers duck as a man starts shooting. A door opens and out comes 3 men, one with a gun. You see him take aim and open fire. Police sources say the man in the video with the gun is Roland Collins, a.k.a. Troy Ave. He was also shot in the leg and remains hospitalized. He's charged with criminal possession of a weapon, reckless endangerment, and menacing. 3 other people were shot. 33-year-old Ronald McFadder was killed. Police are releasing this video, asking the public to help identify the others seen in it. Cell phone video captures the hundreds of concertgoers running after the shots were fired inside Irving Plaza Wednesday night. Police say it all began with a fight in the green room where the VIPs were.
It went on for about 5 minutes, the fight, and then someone pulled a gun, and people were shot.
Investigators say some 950 fans were waiting for rapper T.I. to perform. Opening acts Mano and Uncle Murder were on stage.
Trial day 1. DA confirmed that Troy Ave will take the stand, and in exchange for his cooperation, now mind you, he was facing over 20 years. The DA will recommend, in exchange for his cooperation, the DA will recommend he only does 1 year in prison. Here we are with Trev Gangster outside the courthouse. But let's talk about what happened yesterday. There was a tape played of a Casanova called the cooperator Malcolm Kenyon. And he basically said that shit popped off. He says, I'm sweating, I'm crying, but Tax let off. So he kind of confirms that Tax let the shot off. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that? So just to be clear, you're not talking about rumors right now. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You're talking about facts. You're talking about the fact that the jury is currently sequestered. So this is already information that the jury have heard already. So this is not speculation. It's not nobody running their mouth, saying no YouTube stuff. This is what you heard in court yesterday, right? So to speak on that from that perspective, the night it happened, these are facts that's presented to the jury. It was Malcolm was under federal investigation. His phone was tapped, unbeknownst to any of them. After it happened, Cass was supposed to immediately call the person who they went there with that left, like, yo, she just popped off. Tax let off a shot.
Right.
What else you talking about right now?
Okay, we here with Manolo Rose. This is about, I would say day 8, I'm sorry.
Yeah, day 8.
We just saw Troy Ave take the stand.
Right.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts. One, I wanted to be perfectly clear that Troy Ave was never charged with the murder of anyone. According to what they said he was charged with in court, he was charged with 2 gun possessions. Troy Ave would have only got 5 years. He cooperated so he don't have to go to prison. And he's up there lying at that. So he's just as foul as anybody because he's telling a fake story. He's lying. And I also want to make it perfectly clear that the man...
You better chill. You better chill. What you talking about? I'll break your face for you. Yes, I will, boy. I know you, pussy. You know me too.
Man, keep that shit going. Like I said, man. Nigga up there lying. Lying. You know he lying, and that's the facts.
How's he lying, though?
There's one, he telling the whole story about some fictitious shit, him scooping and slipping and falling with the guns. He doing all sorts of movie theatrics. That's how you up there, like, you know that shit's fabric. You can't do this. He was saying, he said the mother described it as a violent spooning. What kind of weirdo shit is that?
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and first and foremost, I want to send condolences to the entire family of Ronald McFadder, a.k.a. Banger, because no matter what the outcome of this case and trial is, they lost somebody that they love and care about. His mother, his parents, his brother, sisters, any siblings that he may have. close family, friends, they still waking up and having to deal with their loss no matter what the outcome is in this situation. So most definitely prayers up and condolences to them. Now, I'm going to have links in the description from It's AGTV, who was actually outside the courtroom, keeping everything updated and doing a good job of bringing this back to YouTube from the ground level perspective of what's going on and everything like that. And also from that original news clip that came out in 2016, where it went down there at Irving Plaza, where he lost his life and the other people were shot. And I'm going to tell you like this, there's some layers in this situation. But overall, we here today where Troy Ave had recently chose to cooperate on Monday. And y'all know I'm going to keep it real in 1,000. Overall, what matters most is we lost a brother. We lost somebody where this situation should have been talked out, avoided. And I guarantee you now, anybody who was involved in that, they sitting there looking like, bro, this ain't worth it. This ain't worth no prison time. This ain't worth nobody life at all. That man is still supposed to be here kicking it with his family when it comes to getting your life talking over some back and forth and some nonsense that should have been avoided, most definitely. But on the street side, Troy Ave told, he cooperated. When you sign up for the street life, that's a no-no. You can't go in the courtroom. You can't give a statement and tell, well, I took the gun from him. He shot me, da-da-da. You can't say nobody's name. You have to take your charges on the chin and go do your prison time. That's the streets. That's the code. What I tell y'all, I keep telling y'all, I'm not a street nigga, but I understand the rules and the codes that you supposed to follow that niggas really don't. But guess what? It's a lot of niggas that did, and they sit behind the walls right now because they didn't want to do these type of things. It is what it is. I'm not here to disrespect Troy Ave for what he did, no family members or nothing, but we got to come on here and speak the real. Now, after everything went down, y'all heard Manolo Rose out there calling Troy Ave a liar, saying he making everything up in this situation, wanted to make it clear that he was only facing 5 years and everything, why you didn't take your time type of perspective. Well, Troy Ave responded to that on Instagram by actually taking that clip from the AGTV interview and put it up and went in the caption and said this after releasing a song about it. If you ever had a hater, we dropping the Mad Bout Challenge. I'm going to put the beat on YouTube for y'all to speak your piece, and I'm clearing all features for y'all to upload on Spotify and Apple, etc. We spreading love and destroying hate. To all my real ones, our name cleared. Now I'm going to talk my shit, unfiltered, raw, and uncut. They mad because I really do what they imagine. Self-defense, no cap. I got at least 10,000 for every hater with an opinion. P.S. Same people that was low-key or outright mad when I was down or furious now that I'm up. No fuck niggas formed against me shall prosper. R.I.P. banger. God is great and the paper straight. Overall, with all this, the most important thing is we lost a life in this world. A family lost somebody that they love that they can't get back. Then, look how the game play out every single time. We see this most of the time. Taxstone, own homie, got on the stand, told on him, hey, he admitted he did this. He admitted he shot. I actually gave him some place to stay in L.A., let him stay in my spot, came in the courtroom and told on him. And then that's when Troy Ave was like, hey, man, your partner already cooked you. I'm going to serve the dessert, whatever, the fly talking things like that. Then Casanova gets caught on the phone talking to the guy. And he doesn't know he's being investigated by the feds. But guess what? They got in the feds. He don't want to come home. He want to come home now. He don't want to do his time. He gonna tell on his own partners that he called friends and associates. Hey, man, I'm telling on them to get out. This is the real. And that's why I say niggas got to stay out the way. I understand some people that jumped in these streets at a young age. You trying to find your way out, figure out your life. I'm not gonna kick you out or judge you while you try to figure it out. But no, this is how the outcome be a lot of the time, my nigga. It don't be like that. Stay out the mix. If you out here getting your money, doing your 1-2 thing, cool. But stay out the mix and stay out of people's faces, because this how you can end up. When you deal with a lot of people, you getting in arguments, beefs, and fights, it's only going to lead to one thing, man. Communicate, stay out the way. God bless Banger Soul, most definitely. Condolences. We got more coming. Tell me what y'all think. 1,000. Stay on your pivot for shit show.